right now I'm across on the other side of Route 39, and the Mallory area is back there with the Mallory Trail, and back here is where more stone walls can be found beyond this area over here. You'll see a stone wall over there, and you got this one over here. So what I want to show you is this is an example of Robert Thorson's double row stone wall with the fill in the middle of it. This is a perfect example of that, and I'm going to show you this wall a little bit so we can look at what it's sort of a modern day stone construction looks like. Okay, so I'm going to take the camera up here, and let's look at the end here. Now, if you look at the end, unless you're very, very good, you're going to see right away it's not the same endings that you'll see in Mallory. You might say it looks similar, you got this big flat stone turned out, but I mean, in modern day stone walls, you want to pick rectangular and flat stones for the end anyway. That's not hardly surprising, but it's not similar to the other walls in Mallory for the simple sense that you've either got a large stone with a flat face and then 2 or 3 layers of other flat stones with a flat face on it, with shims and, you know, wedges in it. You won't find these small stones constructed in there like that on the end pieces. They all look similar over at Mallory. This is different, okay? And you can see that this is a very well-made stone wall, nice and straight, pretty consistent, you know, pretty square and everything. But let's take a look at this wall a little bit. Okay, so, you know, you see it's a very neat looking wall. It's definitely a very, very neat looking wall. And you can see they added some elements in there of design or whatever. But to be honest with you, it's not really as well made as some of the old walls. You can see some sections here that are collapsing a little bit. Either missing stone or whatever, but you see this section over here is collapsing a bit. There's a collapsed section over here. You know, some of it's turning in because it wasn't as well constructed as the old stone walls in the Mallory Trail. And, you know, despite the fact that they're primitive there, the engineering skills that went into them secured them for hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of years. So you have this double row stone wall that's very consistent with, you know, Thorson's, you know, identifying it as one of these sort of modern day stone walls from the, you know, colonial era and the settler era. So you can see there's many sections, and you can see here they decided to add a millstone in there. See that, baby? So they added a millstone in there because it was a good stone, you know. They put that in there, and you know, that's good. So you see here also collapsed wall. These walls are not as well made, I'm sorry. Even with the double row, you would think that would provide more reinforcement for it, but it doesn't if you don't build it correctly. You know, I don't see anything wrong with this stone wall, but evidently whoever built it did not put the correct sort of wedges and shims in the middle of it to keep it erect and flat and straight like that. You know, similar to the one we saw on the farm property over there, built in modern times. That's far superior than even this wall over here. So this is a wall built, and you can see the end also. Again, you know, yeah, they put one block with a face, but you have all these smaller rocks and everything. It's not the same style. It's not the same style as you see in Mallory, because that style that's in Mallory there is different. Not only is it different, but it's more well engineered. You know, if the wall's getting beat up and falling down from trees and washing out from underneath or whatever it may be, okay, the wall's gonna fall down, but what's the excuse here? Well, I can tell you what the excuse is here. Poor craftsmanship, okay? So you know, take it or leave it, or just, you know, whatever you want to say about it or whatever. I'm sorry, but there's clear indications that these modern day stone walls that they built and everything do not have quite the same engineering in it as the old stone walls. Okay, guys, I just wanted to show you this. And not only that, if you look across over to there, that's actually where the Greenwood Brook, I believe that it is, and then the Sawmill Brook, or this is the Sawmill, that's the Greenwood. I'm not sure which one's which. But then you have stone wall, dry laid stone wall against the back of the brook over there, which you can see from there. You can see, and that's pretty major construction down there. That's not like fieldstone construction or anything like that. So so that's about it, guys. I just wanted to show you some of this stuff over here. A modern day stone wall. We're at Colonial Park in Sherman. Catholic Church is over there. This is the this is where they have community farm over here, you know. And behind there is actually some more stone walls and some more stuff over there. Okay, guys, so Bugcat signing out. I'll see you at the next area. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye-bye.